Matthew chapter 8. Matthew chapter 8. We will study only one word. One word. And it's very interesting because this thing is updating, modernized, very modern to my feeling right now, to the bomb blast over there. Matthew chapter 8. One word. 18. 8:18. What is the Bible said?
When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to depart to the other side.
Okay, the Bible said he gave order to cross to the other side of the lake. When he see too many people, crowd, right? C-R-O-D?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people. Before that, 5, 6, 7 is the Sermon on the Mount, right? And a lot of people follow him. You can read on chapter 5, verse 1. He said, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on the mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him and he began to teach. So, a lot of people, right now, all the people of Thailand, what they said, there's a Thai said, most of the time we follow the big crowd, big flow, big water thing. We follow. We don't think about anything. We just follow, all the time. People want to be in the midst of people. They don't want to say, hey, I don't like this. Hey, I don't drink. Please stop anything. You just, okay. You afraid that when you be in the crowd, in the big group, you afraid that if you do something different, people will hate you. When I was young, when I came to the Bible school, they said, hey, do not follow the big crowd. If they order a drink, alcohol, you said, hey, I'm a Christian, I don't do that. Just proclaim yourself. And sometimes when we young, when we are hipster, when we are young teenage people, it's hard for us just to say, no, I'm not practicing this. I'm not doing this. When in camp, it's very important. At camp, we talk to a lot of girls in our camp, our young people, every year. Because right now, it's very easy. You go along the flow. You go along the flow, and then girl said, okay, he loves me. I go, one by one with him in some private place, and that's okay. And we said, deny it, say no in the first hand. So this is just easy way, just the boy will say, oh, everybody doing this, everybody doing this. So first thing, big people, big crowd, he teaching. And then chapter 1, the crowd still coming along with him. And 8:15, what did he say? Enough, no more. Let's cross the lake so sometime we can be lonely with God. So this is hard, When we have camp, a lot of year we'll do some singing, worshiping, and then we said, quiet time. You go on your own, on the beach, grab your Bible, sit down, study and pray. You know what happened to all the camp? They said, no, we don't know. We listen to you better. We can sit down and sing song. And sometimes when you go apart, no phone, no newspaper, no book, what you gonna do? Nothing else. Last Wednesday we said that, okay, let's think about it. If we got no technology at all, no phone, no camera, no air condition, no electricity. What will we do? A lot of people said, we don't know what to do. You know, we are so addicted. A lot of things going on. So this morning I want you to see Jesus' life in the book of Mark, chapter 1. Mark chapter 1, verse 35. This is so amazing how Jesus, the Son of God, so powerful. Let's see, Mark chapter 1, 35. He said what?
In the early morning,
Very early in the morning. Why? It was what? What does that mean? What is the weather at that time? What are we doing tomorrow at 4 o'clock? That's a good, perfect time, especially in Thailand. Why? It's cool, quiet, and if we open air condition, that time is perfect to do what? Oh, right. And Jesus, the man who is the Son of God, human being, he disciplined himself. He said, early in the morning while it was still dark, Jesus what? Got up, left the house and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. I cannot understand that. You know, it's a big problem of us is the key. We do everything to do what? To make life easy, air condition, hiding place, our own sofa, big screen, pictures, football at night, Facebook, play games. It's easy. But he said, he get up early while it's still dark, out of the house, protection, out of the comfort zone, and he go out in the lonely, solitary place where he pray. Listen to this, 36. Simon and his companions went to look for him, and when they found him, they exclaimed, "Everyone is what? What does that mean? Yeah, why big group is searching for you? The key is what? Sometimes we need to plug in. We have no power. Power is gone. What is Jesus' power?
he can do it on his own.
Solid place, single, lonely, and do what? Praying. You got your watch, right? Sometimes I challenge, you know. You said, I'm not gonna finish until this thing go to 15 minutes. First 5 minutes is what? Okay. How about the 7, the 10? It's hard. Because of what? We depending ourselves. We think a lot of things, you know, the devil think that we need to post every 5 minutes in the Facebook, and we don't know, we want to know what's going on, and you know, things like this is depart us from the big key. What is this?
The answer.
Yeah, this is the key to every room in the church. Because sometimes they lock it, right? And then when we the staff, we sometimes this key is, see, we can go every room.
That's the master key.
Master key. What does that mean? Every locking door we can open it. Before that, we have no glass. And one time, there are some people that we don't know because no glass, right? The closing door, and we don't have that master key. One day, the kids screaming, "Ah!" We run down, try to open. There's some weird guy we don't know who is. Just grab one of the kids in the room. What will happen if this thing is, cannot have a glass, that thing have no glass? Sometimes it's hard, right? So since that time, we have a master key and we put every glass because we can see more just like that, open. And sometimes when we have key in the church, what happened? Kun Klom, may I ask your key? Kun Klom. Sometimes I just want to keep that key away because I cannot do anything. Keys all the time. People want something in that room. People lock some door. Some kids go to the third floor and not turn off their air condition. So we have to run all over the place, especially Sunday. What happened in Monday? I love it. What happened in Monday? No one. I get up early, come here. It's totally different world. Today, everybody, kids run, cooking, everything. Tomorrow, early morning, very quiet, alone, different world. Jesus get up in the morning, went to the lonely place, and then when he prayed, he said, 38, Jesus replied, let us go somewhere else to the nearly village so I can preach there also. That is why I have come. He want to do something else, but before that, what? It's just like he put some gas, he put some energy while he was praying. I don't know that. I told you a lot of time. When you get older, the key, the master thing that we can do for our kids is praying. One missionary said that, where's my pen? You take it? All the time, all gone. One of the missionaries said that when we pray in the church, in the house, the prayer is not to the ceiling of the church, the house. It's go to the throne of God and it's asking and it's, all the time. You don't know the power of prayer. I don't think I can come this far to be a preacher. I know every night my grandmother pray for me. When I was young, I don't know, right? I told you before, she put a big refrigerator in her another room. And this is I'm growing up with my grandmother. She raised me up. So this is the living room. So all the snack, all the good thing at night is in that room. So I have to sneak out across her bed to go to this thing to open. Every night I see her doing this in her bed. She's doing this. So I think that's a good time because while she's doing this, I can get behind, sneaking and grab some stuff over here. So one day I asked, Grandma, what are you doing all the time in this this position? And she said, I'm praying for you. You're bad. You're bad, boy. I don't know what to do with you. You are so naughty, so bad. I don't know what to do with you. All the time. All the time. All those years. You know what? I believe that her praying is changing me. I never dreamed to become a preacher. Never. No way. My education, my everything is go another side. But one day when I maybe my third sermon up there, and then I saw her crying all the time. She listened to me and then she cried and she cried. I said, what happened? I speak bad, so why are you crying? She said, God answered my prayer. I remember that. So prayer is ask God to bless somebody's life. You never know. You think when I study something like that, there's a good big preacher who speak good and he always have some group that praying for his preaching all the time. The more you pray is what? The more God will open the heart of the listener. We don't know that. But Jesus as a man, look at Luke chapter 4. Before he chose the first disciple, first 12. Luke chapter 4. 42. Luke chapter 4, 42. To 43. The Bible said, at daybreak, Jesus went out to a solitary place. The people were looking for him, and when they came to where he was, they tried to keep him from leaving them. But he said, I must proclaim. And he said, he got some places that when Matthew chapter 18 said, too many come to eat, too many come to see his performing, too many come to see his, just like a circus, he said, that's it, no more. Let's cross. Why? If I'm Jesus, I said, wow, let's hang in here more because we win the crown. No. Jesus don't want you only to see the show. Jesus wants your life. If you come just to eat, if you come just to join the club, the Soy4 club, got a free meal? No. If you come only money for help? No. So that is why it's so important. Because what? If we don't have our key to the successful, we think, okay, the crowd, big number, Thailand is angry with things, and then we follow them. Okay, let's turn to the book of, this is good, Exodus. God tell us beforehand. Exodus 23. Exodus 23. This is good because it's so old, right? Because it's from the beginning. Exodus 23. I want you to see this. God tell it in the Old Testament. Verse 2 and 3 said, do not what? Do not follow the crowd in doing what? Doing evil, doing wrong. What does that mean? Sometimes they do something bad, they do something evil, and we said, well, I'm not gonna resist them. I'm not gonna say no. Because I don't want them to what? Hate me. I want myself to be accept to all the big crowd, the big group, especially in our kids, our basketball court, our home, our place, our office. But sometimes you said what? The Bible said exactly, do not follow the crowd. I know, sometimes the crowd said, okay, let's go on the road, and let me tell you another story in the Bible. Genesis chapter 6. This is one of the early story in the Bible. I love the contraction. Genesis chapter 6. You see things that I cannot imagine. They said, 6:1, when human beings began to increase in numbers on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the Son of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said, my spirit will not contend with humans forever. Why? For they are mortal, That days will be 120 years. Okay, verse 4. The name were on the earth in those days and also afterward when the sun blah, 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 blah. 5. The Lord saw how great of the wickedness of human race had become on earth, and the early inclination of the thought of the human hearts was only evil all the time. How about nowadays? How about nowadays? Same. The Bible said about everyone, big picture, big crowd, big people, evil, heart, evil doing. The whole, this only 5 chapter, Genesis 6. Listen to this. Verse 9. Verse 8 said, the big crowd, big group, I regret that I have made them. Verse 8. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. But you read all the book of the Bible, this is very important. But whatever big crowd, whatever big people, whatever multitude go that way, but one people stand still. One people don't follow the crowd. One people say, hey, sorry, I don't drink. If you order that, I'll walk away. One people clap, bring some music in the worship. Hey, I love you, I'll walk away. That's not the Bible say. It is hard. What does that mean? People will laugh, okay, thought, thinking. Right, every church in the world right now have some instrumental. No, that's not the Bible said. So that's so hard. The Bible said, but Noah found favor in the eye of the Lord. And then after that is what? God said to build a what? A big ark. And God said what? It will be what? Raining. And what happened from Genesis verse 1 to verse 6? No rain. No rain. No big water. They don't know what is a boat or ark is. God said, do it ahead. And the Bible said, Noah was righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. What does that mean? He don't know what is rain is all about. You see this? You see this? Every year when the rain season comes, the water come up there, right? And it's go up all the time. I tell the elder said, please do some some wall, something here, because the rains come up and sometimes it come up here. See? You see this? You see my office? When it's rain real hard, it go up. I know it. But talking about Noah, God said, the rain will come. He said, what? What is rain? He don't know. Clueless. Nothing else come up with his mind. But he do it anyway. For how long? 120 years. And people, what are you doing? I built the ark because God said it's going to rain. And people said, what is rain? We don't know. We don't see it. Never before. Noah said, I don't know either. I do it because God said so. One against what? Whole group, whole world. And sometimes we think, well, let me squeeze in. Let me be one of you. Let me be the big group. I don't care about anybody else. I just want to be recognized. I want to have a place to stand among you. So it's something like this all the time. See? 13. So God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am sure going to destroy both of them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make room. So every detail, I cannot believe. I will say, God, too much detail, nah? I cannot do it, nah? God said, exactly. God is the God of details. To me, you know, I told you before, Brother Sam, his room is right there, right? Very clean, nice, in order, everything put in. My room, what? Mess up. When the elder said 1, 2, 3, 4, Brother Sam, do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Checklist. I do 7, 8, 1, 2, 5. And I wonder what happened to me and Brother Sam, because we are so different. He said, because I'm an artist. I'm too emotional. I do some songs, I do some camping detail and storytell. I'm reading a lot. Brother Sam come up in another side of the world. I come up in another side of the world. But for Noah, God said exactly what kind of wood, how long, how wide, what animal, what kind, very detailed, so long, 120 years. Why? Why? You know what? You know why? Why? Yes. Every day they saw that. They asked a lot of questions. And Noah said, it will be raining. Come, save yourself. They said, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Why? We got a church here. Why we singing? A lot of people walking down. What is going on? We said, Jesus will coming back. Follow Christ. And they said, ha ha ha. Wait, we still have time. We don't know. In the book of, this is a good one, and then we're done. Matthew 27. You know why Jesus dying? This is a good one, and then we're done. Matthew 27. Verse 24. This is the last time of Jesus. 27 verse 24. All right. The Bible say, when, how do you say it? Pilate? Pilate. Who is that? Yeah, who ordered to put Jesus on the cross, right? Okay. Saw that he was getting nowhere, but that instead an uproar was starting. He took water and washed his hand in front of the crowd. I am innocent of this man's blood, he said. It is your responsibility. 25. All the people answer, his blood is on us and on our children. Then he released Barabbas to them, but he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. Why? Why? Because he want to win. Oops. Sorry. It's your fault. So, Pilate want to win the crowd. He want them to feel good. And you know what? Sometimes we want people to feel good, nah? We don't want to say any bad, any correction, anything. But sometimes, right. So be watch out. The Bible say so different. This is still updating. That's why I love about Bible. You know, sometime at camp when I lead, they playing, they do some good thing, and then at the time of worshiping, they said, can we have 20 more minutes? We still feel good about it. I said, no, this is a time of worshiping. God come first. And then they hate it. I said, you hate me, fine, but you come to worshiping right now. No more 23 minutes. And they hate me. That's fine. But I bring them to what? To the throne of God. So something like this is still updating to me. And sometimes we said, I don't care about morality. I just want to win the crown. So be watch out. We can put Jesus back on the cross just like Pilate do, because he want to win the crown. Anything else?